Did you ever, like, whiff a haircut growing up as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you go
If
with?
I cut, my hair's so thick, if I cut my hair short, I look like Dora the Explorer.
So you
know
did
how it
a
goes
short-
like this?
did you ever do it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did it on the air. It's in our animation. Yeah,
Really?
like this. It goes out like a triangle.
I tried a George Michael thing when I was 16 years old, but my hair's just too...
You like frosted tips? And
No, it wasn't that, but
I
just
dated
kind
a
of...
guy with frosted tips.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Cheryl.
No, I didn't try any color. I just tried it with the style, but my hair doesn't work.
Sun in at the beach. You know what you're
I
doing.
did lemon juice in the hair at the beach.
Of course you
well,
did.
after I saw Lindor's post-gamer on Friday, I was like, obviously Carlos Mendoza's got a pop-up hair salon. Rocking.
Were the photos of all the different haircuts that you can choose from?
And you pick.
So let's go. Let's get into it. All right, there he is. Maybe Keith Hernandez is sweeping up the hair because the last time they did it, 1986. Look at that. Take that in. How many guys are pulling that off?
Not me.
That's called the Soul Glow. That's called the Last Dragon. That's where you walk in and say, I need the Last Dragon right there. Francisco Lindor has been the Last Dragon for this Mets team. Leads all NL shortstops with a 7.3 WAR since the start of 2024.
Gosh.
We're going to give him the kid and play high top fade.
Yeah.
Juan Soto.
When in doubt.
Because when the dust settles, his numbers are going to be right at the top. Everybody relax. He's starting to get it going. Opposite field roaster, and here they come. Next, Pete Alonso, give me old Kentucky waterfall.
I don't like that.
He's got the mullet right there.
I don't like mullets.
He's been giving opposing pitchers a Mississippi top hat early on. Guy looks absolutely locked in. He leads the NL this season. 24 stakes at 7/18.
What's he giving him?
Look at him, Pete. Pete, stay in second. You almost blew out 2 hammies right there. Give it to the boys. Who's next? Brandon Nimmo?
Faux hawk?
You might want to think of a faux hawk with
That looks
frosted
good.
tips. That looks darn good on you. Career 125 OPS plus across 10 seasons. I'm telling you, I can't imagine this hairstyle made it to Cheyenne, Wyoming. But I think Nimmo seems like a guy who hands out frosted tips to the opponent. Here's the bowl cut on Clay Holmes.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Clay. We're used to seeing you throw that bowling ball sinker. Not the case. The transition to starter, incorporating the four-seamer and the kick change. Ooh, the pompadour.
Yeah, this looks...
The old Elvis Presley for Kodai Senga.
Yes.
This guy, I'm telling you right now, he's been sending the opposition to Heartbreak Hotel. Don't be cruel, Kodai Senga. Dominant starter, the man bun on Tylor McGill. He might be able to pull it
Only
off.
a select field.
He's become a man on the mound in this rotation for the Mets. That's why I wanted to give him the man bun. He's got an arsenal to go with it, but he relies on that dead red top of the zone, little cutter sweeper. Reed Garrett.
Yeah, what do we got?
He went to Virginia Military Institute, so you know he's had a buzz cut his entire life. I wanted to throw a faux hawk on him.
Yeah.
Give him a little mohawk, because he's been dicing up the opposition.
Oh, my God.
AJ Minter gets the comb over, people.
Each one's worse than the next.
Stress can cause a receding hairline, AJ, but you seem to handle high-leverage situations as good as anybody. And he has been a real nice addition for David Stearns. And then we threw the rat tail on Edwin Diaz because his heater and slider seem to have a rat tail on it. 5 of 5 in save opportunities. The Mets are cooking. They got a nice team. Soto starts absolutely raking. Mendoza's going to be able to sit back and relax a little bit more. So, pop-up shop. I always went for the classic, you know. My hair's flat, though.
I can't imagine they make any money in that hair salon.
No, he's going broke.
Hello, Coach Ballgame here with Play Ball Ambassador Bobby Witt Jr., and this is Wit and Wisdom. I can never catch a fly ball. I couldn't judge it. What's your advice to me on catching a fly ball?
The biggest thing is really just catch it at its highest point when it's coming down, and the biggest thing too is to kind of, when it's at its highest point in the air too, that's when you call the ball for it.
So when it gets to its highest point, you say, get out of the way, I'm the guy.
Walker delivers. First pitch sinker, popped up left side. Bobby Witt Jr. is step onto the left field grass, calls for it and makes the catch.
Could you show me that?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Fly ball,
At its highest point, catch it, boom.
kind of looks like you high-fived the sky there. Like if I was to lay down on my back and practice with this, could I do that as a kid?
100%.
That
highest
work?
point. No doubt, I did that hundreds of times in my bedroom.
100 times?
Yes, sir.
No, I need help getting up. Ah. Bang. Bye. Body.